team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero. The beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeps it moving. It's Shepard. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Caught. At the 40, there he goes. Racing to the right. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. This guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions,
Gashes them in the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Run in the red zone. It's Shepard. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Makes the grab in their space. Smashes through the tackle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. On the RPO, got it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll pull it down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Here's a give to Malton. There he goes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Running the red zone. It's Moulton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Got a little and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Washington. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere to go.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Hand off, Moulton running left. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Dumps it to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Shepard. All over him immediately. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football. right up the gut on him.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He'll pull it down and run. Ripping through the defense. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. On play action. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Wants to throw one first. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Now on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down to the air. Buying a little time to his left. Looking down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. They'll try to get it through the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Still looking to his right. QB got it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense.
And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Finds the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the wideout. Left side is Robbins. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Got his man. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Tight end now in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9.
Booster!
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Right side, it's Eccles. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Fresh center downs going to the air. Under pressure. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's a give to Washington. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. Inside the... pick 6, he takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts.
And he pulls it up inside the 20. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Oh, and that is so close. That was almost 6 on the board for the return team. That is a game-changing type play. You change the momentum, you give your own team a spark with a return like that.
And the Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On target. Touchdown, Hawkeye! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking the shot. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Moulton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to pass. Just got rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the return. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't get him to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Oh, Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Sells to run, looking to pass. Turns it upfield. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll move the tight end. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Drops back on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Kane. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you've got to...
Makes the catch on the left. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Working the middle. It's complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Auburn lines up quickly. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. They'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Robbins. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
They're working that left side. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Lost to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Wants to throw one first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Second and long here. Changing the routes with his receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's open on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Iowa! Great job by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Sells the run, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Drops back on first down. Fires toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with a win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Keeps it on the option. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Fresh set of downs going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kill him! 8-14 choice! 8-14 choice! Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Red 25. Here we go. Ready. Blue 85! Blue 85! Set high! Now, ready, hot! Now, ready, hot! Down. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Hut, hut, hut. Down. Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Hut, hut. Down. Ready. Hut. There we go. Ready, ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. But hard. Here we go. Ready. But hard. Hut, hut, hut. Blue 22! Blue 22! But up! Down! Ready! Blue 30! Blue 30! Up! Ready. Right. Up. Ready. Black 14. But on. Here we go. Ready. But on. Hut. Ready. Hut. Black 18. Ready! Blue 85! Blue 85! Down! Ready! Red hut! Ready! White 80! But hard! Ready! Hut! Ready! Blue to a red hut! Ready! Blue to a hut! Ready! Down! Ready! White hut! Ready! Black 14, but hard! Here we go! Ready! Put on! Hut! Ready! Hut! Down. Ready. Red hut. Do what we do. Ready. Blue 85. But hard. Here we go. Ready. But hard. Hut. Ready! White 80!
22. Blue 22. Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. Ready. White. 9. White. 9. Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Up. Ready. Black 18. Black 18.